Lateshia. Tonight we're going to talk about Belle Collective, and we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. We're not going to do a full deep dive on each show. We're just going to talk about kind of what happened, like the hot topics of the episode. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And come on over here and kick it with your girl. If I sound a little stuffed up, y'all, I'm getting over my sickness. I haven't felt good. Still really don't feel good, but we pushing through. So yeah, let's go. So we're going to start with Belle Collective, and then we'll do Real Housewives of Potomac. So, y'all, I am so sick of talking about the whole Lateshia, Latrice, Glenn, and Amanda situation, because at this point, y'all are dragging it. And I'm like, this cannot be just the highlight of the season, which I'm afraid it is. So, like, okay, Lateshia, she asked Latrice, has she seen Glenn do anything like inappropriate with other women? Latrice says no, which I don't really believe Latrice, but I understand why she said no. I do, like I keep saying, I did feel like Latrice played a role. And, you know, anybody would have been mad at Latrice. Let's just say it like that. I feel like it's one of those situations, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. But as a woman, and if I'm calling you my friend and your best friend is doing whatever with my husband, and you have a party and a specific question is in the lineup of a game that's pertaining to my husband and your friend, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Y'all ladies saying y'all wouldn't feel any type of way, I call bullshit. Any woman will feel away. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. I'm going to feel some type of way. However, I don't agree with Lateshia saying that Latrice is trying to put it all on Glenn. Because at the end of the day, Latrice, she played her role, but baby, you got to hold Glenn accountable too. You got to hold your men accountable. And this is, Latrice was on Carlos King, I believe, like last week, I believe. And she said that she didn't tell Lateshia anything, like she wasn't going to tell Lateshia anything when it came to Glenn, because basically Lateshia not leaving him. And I guess she said something before in the past, it's kind of what she alluded to, and it backfired on her. So, like, and I said that on the last review, that sometimes some women, you tell them and then they get mad at you, and then now you look like the bad person. But in this case, I keep saying, I understand Letitia's feelings. I do feel like Latrice played a role, but just because you're gonna get that blame just because it happened at your house, this is your best friend, you know, that's just off topic. You're gonna get some type of blame. However, Glenn is not out the doghouse. Glenn is full of shit, and I think that Lateshia, at this point, you can't. I don't want to say she can't blame Latrice, because I keep saying I do feel like Latrice is wrong. But Glenn is your husband. Glenn is the one that's supposed to be loyal to you. Glenn obviously don't give a damn. You're going to stay with Glenn. So can we talk about something else? That's all I'm saying. I like seeing Kerri do the brunch. I actually like Kerri. I know some people are like, they feel like Kerri is fake. I don't know why. I think Kerri is actually a good addition. She has, a lot of going on. Her husband has a lot going on. Like, I like them so far. Her restaurant is nice. It look like the food look like it's decent. And so, yeah, the brunch turned out good, which, was cool. Of course, Lateshia had to talk because, Kerri did this for her. And Lateshia made the comment about don't be afraid to slide in nobody DMs. And then here go Latrice with the slick shade. And at the end of the day, like I gotta say, I feel like Latrice is only Lateshia's friend for the show. I said it before, I said it again. They don't really fool with each other, which Latrice, she has her reasons, because we know Lateshia isn't innocent. So I feel like some of y'all being mad saying, oh, Latrice is nobody's friend, she's nobody's friend. I don't think her and Lateshia are friends for real. I think Latrice stays cool with her. I don't want to say that they don't love each other, because we know how that can go. But I think that because Cliff and Glenn are so cool, that's forced Latrice to have to be in a spot where she stays cool with Lateshia also for this show. And that's what I feel like. I don't feel like Latrice is really checking for Lateshia friendship for real, like she claims she is. I just feel like it's, she's on this show. They run in the same circles. Their husbands are cool. So she tried to stay cool with Lateshia. But at the end of the day, with all the stuff that has happened on both sides, this stuff with Latrice, the stuff Lateshia and Marie did to Latrice, like, me personally, I don't think it should be a friendship, but we know they gonna do what they gotta do for this show. Kerri is so emotional, child. She didn't cry. She didn't talk and cry her lash off, baby. That lash is coming off, and they done told her in the middle of her speech that her lash is coming off. Which, Kerri is like, I ain't worried about this lash. And that's why I like Kerri, because Kerri just her. She just be herself. So Kerri feel away because Marie ordered pizza, which at this point, if you don't like the food and you don't have other options, you can't be mad at somebody ordered them something to eat. I know people say it's rude, but if I've told you on different occasions that I don't eat certain stuff, and here you are still bringing certain stuff that I don't eat, I'm going to order me some food. I mean, y'all can call it rude, but I get Marie. So what Marie said about Glenn and Latrice in the situation at hand, I did agree with Marie. Like, I would have said something to Glenn, but at the same time, everybody not like that. Not only that, like I keep saying, this is like a lose-lose situation and for Latrice, because either way, you're gonna get some type of blame just because that's your girl. That's your home girl that's messing with him. Like I keep saying before, Lateshia, you have to hold Glenn accountable some type of way. You can't put this all on Latrice. Now, like I keep saying, I do feel like Latrice played a role, but it's not all on Latrice, because at the end of the day, we know Latrice is not your real friend. Me personally, I know that. You should know that, and you're in the situation. You live your life. Like, me on the outside looking in can see that Latrice don't really fool with you, and like I keep saying, she have her reasons not to. But to think that people are coming after y'all marriage when your husband is actually the one who is giving people the ammunition to go after y'all marriage is my issue with Lateshia, steady blaming Latrice. Now, like I keep saying, I don't want to say steady blaming her, because like I feel like she do need to take some accountability in her role that she did play. But Glenn, like I've said, I'm just saying this. If Glenn wouldn't have opened that door to DM Amanda and whatever happened after that, we wouldn't be here in the first place. So, yeah, Latrice may be wrong in her role, but your husband is the real damn problem. And I'm going to keep saying, if you're not leaving him, tell Carlos that y'all relationship is off limits. That you don't want to talk about y'all relationships. You will talk about everything else, but when it comes down to Glenn cheating, that you not feminine about that. That's all I can say at this point, because it's obvious that Glenn don't really give a damn, and it is what it is. They speak to a medium and minister. I have my thoughts on that, but I'm not gonna deep dive into that. But yeah, a medium and a minister, I don't know, but she seems to be spot on. And Selena asked production, they tell her about her situation. They said they never met this lady. She never watched the show. Still have my thoughts on that. But Excuse me, y'all. I do, send my heart out to Selena because she still have her son's clothes that he was murdered in. That's hard. Like, that's, I could just imagine. I don't even want, like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like, oh. So, I know she's dealing with a lot. And the lady telling her that she's going to get justice. I hope that she really do get justice, because with her telling her that, and then production them telling her that, they haven't told her anything and she's believing this. I know that's something that she's really always been hopeful about since her son's passing. So hopefully she gets some type of closure there. We know Latrice was very against it, but she decided to, let them talk to her about her dad. So I thought this was kind of like, I'm one of them people where I don't know. Somebody will have to read me and for me to completely just believe in the whole situation. Now, I do believe higher power. I believe in God. I believe in all of that. But in this, just her knowing everything, I don't know. Y'all. So we finally get Lateshia and Latrice to talk one-on-one. And at this point, it's just like, I get Lateshia saying that she was talking to Latrice every day and Latrice hadn't told her nothing. I get Lateshia feeling the type of way. Like, I keep feeling like I'm repeating myself and saying the same thing. So I'm going to say this and we just going to leave it there. Latrice is going to get some blame because of her part in it, because that's her friend. We know Glenn is the one who should really be held accountable. Lateshia is valid in her feelings. However, I do feel like you need to get on Glenn's ass more. Now, maybe we'll see that next episode. At the end of the day, I think that it's a situation where y'all are not gonna never fully trust each other, because it's been messiness on both sides, and both y'all have done mean-spirited things to each other. I feel like y'all need to just be cool for the show, be cool and cordial for the show, get y'all behaved and keep it moving. Quit trying to form a friendship for real when it's not one. Like, it is what it is. It happens. Y'all have this mutual respect or whatever it is and keep it moving, because Latrice has already said, Letitia's not leaving Glendale. Lateshia keep feeling like everybody's going after her marriage, even though Glendale is putting himself in these situations. Amanda is dead ass wrong, especially with the, look at me and look at him, look at her. Why wouldn't he want me? Whatever. I feel like Amanda really liked Glendale. It might be more to the story. But Lateshia is not leaving Glendale. So can we quit talking about the situation? Because this just can't be it. Like, I know y'all got other stuff going on in Jackson. So we gonna move on to Potomac, child, and see what they got going on over here. Potomac was actually pretty good Sunday. I actually was like, okay, Potomac had me a little interested. It was pretty good. The ladies are still enjoying themselves. I feel like, do y'all feel like this? I feel like Jassi and Kay are still battling each other for this spot. Even though Kay got the spot, Kay, I feel like, is intimidated that they still brought Jassi on as a friend and feel like her spot could be taken. And I feel like this is what all they unnecessary drama is about. Gizelle is still being mean and shading Stacy with not putting nothing on. I think it was with her shot glass. Like, she had a little different sayings for each and she didn't put nothing on Stacy. Like, come on, Gizelle. Like, we're over it. So they call themselves trying to get down to the bottom of Stacy and Chris. Chris was like, her ex-husband was seeing other people. She was seeing other people. She did not mess with Chris. Her and Chris hung out. And that's what it was. Me, at this point, even if she did mess with Chris, Stacy don't know Monique. She wasn't on the show with Monique. Why y'all making this such a big deal? Like, I can see if Stacey knew Monique and they were like friends or something, or they was on this show together and she was always in Monique's face or something, then this would be piping hot tea. But with her not knowing Monique, she's divorced. Chris is Monique are divorced, Stacey divorced. What's the problem? Like what is like, it's like that tea that y'all think is hot, baby, it's very lukewarm. Like cold actually. Like, can we talk about something else? But I like that Stacey on her shit. Wendy is finally feeling a little better. She kind of sounding like me. She not 100%, maybe a good 80, but she gonna push through. Stacey's had allergic reaction to something, y'all. Her face is swollen, or her lips are swollen or something. And Wendy is just laughing. Like, Wendy kills me with that laugh. So the ladies are having like a yacht day, and then they're gonna go eat, which is cool. Like, I'm always down for a good yacht party. If you know, you know. Especially the ones that have the drinks and the food. Baby, a time will be had every time. Every time I've been on one, I've had a time. Do you hear me? So, I like that. You know, you want to just chill, enjoy the water, enjoy girl time, and just do your thing. But y'all know it's got to be a little mess up in there. We wouldn't be watching if it was. Gizelle still on brand with the thing. Got everybody names personalized on their towels except for Stacey, but she says Stacey is growing on her and she's actually starting to like Stacey or something like that. Give this lady a towel with her name on it, Gizelle, and quit playing in our damn face, because this is just too damn childish. We not in grade school, okay? But yeah, Stacey is cool, and like Stacey, like I keep saying, she's a great addition because she don't let them get up under her skin to the point where she's mad. Like, oh, you ain't gonna have my name on it, okay? I'm still gonna do me. Like, she don't let them play in her face and play her against people. She just be her, which is, like I keep saying, that's Angel and Kiana's problem. They don't know how to play the game. They're getting played by the game, and it's working. Ladies sit down to have the conversation about Gizelle and Kay and what Wendy, said about, when they was arguing about, oh, you don't like Gizelle, you don't like Gizelle. So Kay has been mad for 3 years about the situation that happened with Ashley's friend, because she felt like Gizelle didn't call and check on her but excuse me, y'all. She did. I remember this episode. Gizelle left right after the event because she had to get on a plane to go to her dad in Atlanta, which he was having surgery. And then shortly after that, her dad passed. Kay, the nerve of you, girl. Like I always said, I was kind of rooting for Kay. Now this is just like, no, you can go. Because it's one thing to feel a certain type of way because a person didn't reach out to you and it's just a regular old day. But to think that this woman should have reached out to you when her father has literally passed away. And Gizelle said that I was literally having to bury my father, go through a life-changing situation. You went to the plastic surgeon. You expected me to reach out for you? Like, bitch, you are the farthest from my mind. Like, let's just keep it a buck. And females like Kay, I could not have around me, because that's selfish as hell. That is selfish. If y'all don't see that being selfish, and I've seen a comment where somebody was like, Gizelle is using this as her father as a cop-out. Like, y'all are crazy to think that me checking up on you when my father has literally just passed. And then I do get that some people may not have their relationship with their father, so they may not understand it. But think about it like your mother or somebody. It's just one of those things that's just an unspoken rule. And then Wendy says, Giselle says that Kay is a high maintenance friend. Wendy agreed. And Kay is like, yeah, I'm a high maintenance friend. I'm a high maintenance friend. Kay is one of those people who she's used to always being the it girl in her group. She's used to always getting her way. Probably always been spoiled all her life. Mama and them treated her like she couldn't do no wrong. And she expects everybody else to treat her that way. That's what I'm getting from Kay. Because ain't no way in hell you thought this lady should be checking up on you and calling you and coddling you to make sure you're okay when her dad is dying. Did you call and check up on her to let let her know that you're sorry for her loss? Did you do that? Did you send Gizelle some flowers because you're sorry that she lost her dad? Or was you so mad and in your feelings because she didn't call because your ass inserted yourself in somebody else's beef? Like, let's be clear here. Baby, the way, and Gizelle, I did like that Tia was a great mediator for this conversation. Tia said, she lost her daddy 8 years ago. That Kay shouldn't expect nothing from Gizelle for the next 3 years because, she understands because she was really close to her dad. And, they kind of made up, but Gizelle should have got on Kay ass a little more. I'm sorry, Gizelle, you were giving Stacey heat, but fuck all that. I would have put Kay in her place. After that, you wouldn't have been able to say shit to me. Because do you really think, and that's the thing, a high maintenance friend. I know I can't have high maintenance friends for that reason. Because I have other stuff going on. And yeah, I love you. You're my friend. I'm going to check on you. But I have kids, I have stuff that I work, I have stuff that I have that I'm doing in my life, outside of work, outside of my kids. Like, I don't have time to be coddling you. Now, if that situation happened and I needed to check on you, yeah, I would. But if somebody close and near and dear to my heart passed, you would not be on my mind to check on. And the fact that you're mad about that, and then, excuse me, Kay tried to throw Wendy under the bus like, oh, you said Gizelle was a snake and Wendy was like, yeah, I did. And I told Gizelle that. That's the difference between me and you. And that's right, Kay. Kay not a real, she not a real one. Kay is she's one of them people when it's not about her, she's not the center of attention, it's a problem. And clearly we are seeing that. Hey, girl. And I was just like, baby, you can go. Because that right there pissed me off. And I ain't even Gizelle. The nerve of you to think that someone is supposed to stop their life when they are literally dealing with a life-altering situation is insane. Baby, we keeping Tia and we kicking Kay on out the door. Like, Tia, you done earned your spot, girl. Jassi lost me when she did all that extra when Tia said what she said about Mr. Sunshine. Y'all, that side-by-side picture, though, took me out because Darius and Mr. Sunshine look like they could be in the same family, boo. I feel like Jassi was deflecting, and I feel like she felt the way because of the stuff that has happened in their relationship, because we know Darius then played in her face, and him playing in her face have brought on 2 little babies. Like, let's be clear. I didn't think it was anything wrong. Mr. Sunshine was very fond of you, Jassi. But you saying, oh, I'm getting married in 14 days and da-da-da-da-da. Girl, if Darius is mad about that, then baby, you got bigger fish to fry because you have a whole lot to be married about. I just thought this situation was, and Jassi, you was getting some cool points, but this right here wasn't it. Trying to have a moment out for Tia, and Tia was like, it was tongue in cheek, was and then Kay saying this man have 2 dreads and 2 teeth, like, girl. Like, this whole situation was stupid. Gizelle talking about Stacey ain't nobody friend. Baby, ain't none of y'all friends. Let's keep it a buck. This is a show. Y'all here to get a coin. Let's be clear. But But yeah, Jassi, you did too much. That man did like you, and it's okay. You're not a, if you're an attractive person, people are gonna be attracted to you. Like, what's the big deal? Quit taking off your insecurities that you have within your relationship because your man has done some very questionable things, and you've taken him back, which, like I said, if that's what y'all want to do, that's y'all business. Do y'all thing. But don't get mad and make it something that it's not. Like, she was just looking for a moment. And I'm glad Tia went on and got her together. Because, baby, that wasn't it. Here we go again with Angel. Y'all, Angel is so draining. Angel is not cut out for TV. And that's just that. I've been trying to give Angel a chance, and like I said before, each episode she's failing miserably. Jassi did her solid and talked to her off camera with no mics and stuff. Of course, they caught some of it. She called the girl snaggletooth, stringy hair, whatever. I thought she was talking about somebody in the group. I'm like, what's tea? Come to find out, and this is about somebody that that's one of the wags, and that happened in 2016. Baby, why are we even this mad about something that happened in 2016? Jassi basically told Angel this information because she's like, I've been getting to know you, and the person that I've been getting to know, I actually like. This another wag inboxed Jassi. I don't know if Jassi was hunting for information or if they just inboxed her. We do know that when people get on these shows, people do stuff, especially if they want their 15 minutes of fame. Or Jassi could have been looking for information to have something on Angel, but I really don't think she wanted to have anything on Angel because she did it off air. She didn't, we wouldn't know about this if Angel wouldn't have brought it up. Like, now Wendy did, ask them what they were talking about, but they could have just said it was nothing and left it at that. So Angel said that this person lied on her and said that she stole money from Bobby, that's her husband, and that she got off her birth control to get pregnant, which, I don't know. Like, we not going to act like women don't do it, though. They do be getting off birth control when they get these men that's going to the lead or going to wherever. Athletes, entertainers, men that are in higher positions because they trying to secure secure a bag. So we not gonna act like that's not true. But y'all, I did agree with Ashley, and I thought it was funny when Ashley was like, we don't care if you stole $30,000 from Bobby. He still married you. And I'm like, I'm with Ashley. Whether you stole $30,000, got off your birth control, y'all done had 2 kids, now y'all are married. Girl, why are you so bothered? Like, and so she's mad at Jassi for saying that this lady told her this information, but that's not the Angel that she's getting. The Angel that she's getting, she's actually liking and wanting to get to know her more. That's why she thought that she would tell her off camera. And in true Angel fashion, she then took this and blew it out of proportion. Gizelle asked her, is she mad at Jassi or at the girl? She don't know. And it's just like, at this point, get Angel off my TV screen. Like, Angel is not cut out for reality TV. It's like she doesn't know how this works. I was trying to give her a solid and say, maybe it's because she's in postpartum, because we know she did have a baby a little over a year ago, and you can have postpartum up to 5 years. And as a mother, I sympathize with that because I know how it can be. So I'm trying to give her a little leeway and, give her a little grace, and like, maybe it's the postpartum, she's just insecure about her body and the way she looks because she didn't put on some weight. But at this point, I think Angel is just an insecure person. Like, she got deeper issues going on, and this could be why her and Kiana are good friends. They're both mean girls who want it to be all about them and whatever the case is. Because, baby, you letting something that happened almost 10 years ago rattle you and get to you and shake you to the core and have you going to go call Bobby and I just can't deal with it, and these hoes is doing it, they keep trying it. girl, this situation was not that deep. Like, what is it that you're hiding that you don't want us to know that's gonna come out about this woman and Bobby or something? Because you got so mad, and I'm just like, Angel, please, like, your homegirl, Kiana didn't even give you the grace that Jassi gave you to talk to you off air. And you were this mad. Like, child, I'm over it. It's like Angel had all this smoke for Jassi, none for Gizelle, but we know they gonna kiss Gizelle ass because they look at Gizelle as the big dog. So they let Gizelle slide with a lot of stuff. But she going at Jassi and she's like, she's over it. Like, whatever Angel going through, girl, I hope you get through it. I'm just, at this point, I'm over Angel. I'm over Kiana. Like, both of y'all energy is exhausting. It's like y'all don't know what y'all signed up for. Did you ever watch Housewives? Because this is how this goes. It's a game you got to play. And y'all have both failed miserably at this point. And I'm over it. It's just like, maybe they felt, maybe because Angel was the it girl when she was a wag, and Kiana is the it girl in her friend group, maybe they feel like these ladies should kiss their ass. At this point, y'all are coming on the show. Y'all are trying to be established. You know, we're getting to know y'all, and it's like y'all have given us nothing but mean, exhausting energy. Angel, baby. It's okay if this type of TV isn't for you. It's okay. Maybe they'll have a wag show for you. But I just think Angel is a drag. She just seemed like she let Kay get in her ear about everybody. She didn't give no one a fair chance to try to get to know. Had me fooled on the first episode, and this is why I cannot get caught up in the first. I just gotta see the whole situation through before I be like, you know what, she cool with me. Because Angel, you just played in all our face. And the simple thing to say is she's not fit for TV. I'ma just say that. Gizelle tripped me out when she was like, I wanted to see Wendy and Ashley in the corner kissing. Like, Gizelle, please. This is not what it was supposed to be. Angel is mad. She's on the phone with Bobby. They're trying to make sure she's okay. She's like, give me a minute. Like, everything is just overly for her. And I think that she may have feel like that she gotta be this way to make her more, but it's just like, it's too much. It's like, you don't know how to play the game. You don't know how to do fun shade. You have a lot of insecurities going on. Whatever is going on with Bobby, with the wag lady or whoever told Jassi that, it's like it shook you to the core. Like, girl, I don't have time to figure out. Y'all can take Angel and Kiana, and we keeping Tia. Jassi, I was trying to keep you, but you got on my nerves a little bit this episode, but we shall see. And that's it, y'all. That's all I really want to talk about. Like I said, I'm not going to do a full deep dive this week. Y'all know I've been sick, so we just going to keep it cute this week. And yeah, we'll see what happened next week, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.